The test of letting go of something you love is the moment your eyes open in the morning is not just the beginning of a new day. It is the awakening to a higher purpose, a deeper calling that transcends the limits of this physical world. You are not merely a body moving through time and space, but a spiritual being on a journey of profound significance. Your life holds a purpose far grander than you can yet perceive. This is the essence of existence, where every moment offers an invitation to step closer to your divine purpose. However, this sacred journey is not without its trials, and one of the most significant challenges is attachment. We all have things or people that we hold dear, treasures that we clutch closely to our hearts. It may be a person, a possession, a career, or even an idea. While love and attachment are inherent aspects of our humanity, they begin to hinder our spiritual growth when they transform into idolization. Anything that you become so attached to that you cannot imagine life without it becomes an idol, an obstacle that draws your attention away from your true calling. It is in these moments, when you declare that you cannot live without something, that the universe listens intently. It is akin to ringing a bell in the spiritual realm. When you profess your inability to let go, you are, in effect, calling forth a lesson that you must learn. These spiritual tests are the universe's way of checking the true nature of your heart. Are you committed to your higher purpose, or are you tangled in the web of earthly attachments? If you cling too tightly to someone or something, believing that your very existence depends on it, the universe will show you otherwise. You will be faced with the experience of losing that very thing or person, not as punishment, but as a transformative opportunity to rediscover who you truly are. This is the universe's way of guiding you to become whole and complete in yourself, independent of external attachments. This teaching is not foreign to many spiritual paths. From the wisdom of ancient philosophies to the core principles of spiritual growth, the message is clear: detachment is essential for progress. The universe, in its boundless wisdom, will test your readiness to release even those things you deem vital to your identity. It will question whether you are elevating these attachments above the true mission of your soul. Before bestowing upon you greater spiritual wisdom or higher responsibilities, the universe first seeks to understand where your heart lies. Is your heart so consumed by temporary, worldly gains that you forget the divine journey you are meant to undertake? This is a test of focus, a question of who or what you serve. Are you a servant of your attachments, or are you a willing participant in the grand design of life, moving in harmony with the flow of spiritual growth? As the wise Rumi once said, "You were born with wings, why prefer to crawl through life?" The invitation is clear: rise above the mundane and embrace your higher calling. Every attachment you release, every idol you shatter, brings you closer to your true potential. The goal is not to eliminate love or passion, but to ensure they do not become barriers to your ultimate purpose. Remember, you are not defined by the possessions you hold, but by the wings you spread. Each time you navigate through a spiritual test, you grow stronger, wiser, and more attuned to your true self. You begin to understand that you are not merely a small being in an expansive universe. You are the universe itself, experiencing its vastness. This is your higher calling, the life that is greater than life itself, and it is a journey worth taking. No distractions, no detours, just the path towards spiritual awakening. Patience is another profound test that comes with this journey. In an age of immediacy, where desires seem within reach with the tap of a screen, waiting has become an almost forgotten practice. We have been conditioned to expect immediate results, quick fixes, and instant gratification. But when you embark on a spiritual journey, awakening to a higher calling, you quickly realize that the universe operates on a far different timetable. Patience is not simply the ability to wait, it is the ability to maintain a calm and positive attitude while waiting. This test of patience is one of the most challenging, especially in today's world where convenience has become the norm. Waiting can feel like a burden, a source of frustration. You may ask yourself, if it's meant to be, why isn't it happening now? However, let's shift our perspective. These moments of waiting are not empty voids. They are purposeful intervals, opportunities for growth and reflection. Life has its natural rhythms, its highs and lows, its ebbs and flows. The delays we experience are not punishments, but rather spiritual training grounds, teaching us to navigate life's inherent unpredictability. Each delay offers a lesson, a chance to realize that life will not always align with your plans or pace. And that is not a negative thing. It is, in fact, an opportunity to grow. What is the universe teaching you during these waiting periods? It is asking, are you willing to endure the wait for something truly worthwhile? Or will you abandon your path just because things are not unfolding as you expected? These questions are not intended to cause frustration, but to challenge you, to strengthen your resolve and deepen your understanding of your purpose. Remember, the universe is not making you wait to punish you or deny you your dreams. You are asked to wait so that you can learn to appreciate what you are waiting for even more deeply when it finally arrives. Like a seed slowly sprouting from the earth, your dreams and goals need time to take root and blossom fully. There is profound wisdom in the saying, good things come to those who wait. Often, the longer the wait, the more rewarding the outcome. But how can you make this waiting less agonizing? You learn to be still. You learn to just be, without the constant pressure to do something. It is in stillness that you find peace with waiting. Stillness allows you to quiet the noise around you and temper your impulsive thoughts and emotions. As Eckhart Tolle wisely teaches, offering no resistance to life is to enter a state of grace, one of ease and lightness. By slowing down, you learn to hear your inner voice more clearly, to understand your true needs and desires. Most importantly, you discover peace in the present moment. When you find peace in the present, the future becomes less overwhelming. With every moment spent waiting patiently, you are not merely passing time. You are accumulating wisdom, resilience, and spiritual depth. The universe, in its boundless wisdom, understands the right timing for everything. It knows when you are truly ready, even when you believe or wish that you were. And when that right moment finally arrives, the joy you experience will be magnified by the patience it took to get there. It will be a joy that is untouched by impatience, a joy that is richer because of the wait. So when you find yourself standing at a door that seems like it will never open, remember this. Every moment you wait is a moment that prepares you for what lies beyond. Each moment shapes you into the person who will be ready to walk through that door. When it finally opens, you will look back not on the waiting as wasted time, but as an essential part of your journey. The reward you receive will be immeasurable, not just in material terms, but in the richness of wisdom, depth, and spiritual fulfillment. In life, every delay has its lesson. So wait, be still. Know that your time will come, and when it does, you will understand why every moment was necessary. Because truly, what you are waiting for is worth the wait, and you are worthy of the journey. The test of faith comes when everything falls apart around you. In the course of our lives, there are times when it feels as if the universe has placed us on the anvil of hardship, striking us relentlessly until we feel we can no longer bear it. These are the moments when our faith is tested to its limits, when the very foundation of our being is shaken. It is tempting to believe that something has gone terribly wrong. But what if this is part of a profound spiritual test? We all encounter moments when everything seems to fall apart. It is during these times that our faith is not just being examined, it is being strengthened. It is easy to have faith when everything is going smoothly, but the real test lies in maintaining that faith when surrounded by darkness. Faith is not the belief that the divine will do exactly what you want, but the trust that the divine will do what is best for you. God, or the universe, depending on your belief, is not a fair-weather friend who is only present during good times. The relationship you cultivate with a higher power grows and deepens during the most difficult stretches of life's journey. When everything falls apart, you are left open, exposed to divine influence, a transformative relationship that will ultimately enrich your life. It is in the hardest moments that you discover your true strength. Can you remain steadfast in your beliefs when faced with unexpected challenges? The universe often uses these moments to test your resilience, adaptability, and depth of faith. Though it may feel harsh or even cruel, remember this: when you emerge from the storm, you will not be the same person who entered. That is the very purpose of the storm. Pain and hardship are not meaningless experiences. When you feel as though you are being torn apart to your very core, remember that like a plant, you are being pruned. This pruning is not an act of destruction, but of love. The divine is clearing away the dead branches, those beliefs and attitudes that no longer serve you, to make space for new growth. This act of pruning requires immense faith on your part. You must trust that what is being removed will be replaced with something stronger, more vibrant, and more aligned with your true self. The feeling of being worked on can be deeply unsettling. No one enjoys being torn apart, physically or metaphorically. But in these moments, you are being reshaped. This process, though painful, is one of divine care, a way of refining you for the next stage of your journey. However, these difficult moments are not as they appear on the surface. The universe is not punishing you, it is preparing you. It is preparing you for something greater, something beyond your current understanding. It is sculpting you into the person you are destined to become. While the process may be agonizingly painful, the outcome will always be worth it. So when your faith is tested and you find yourself caught in life's storms, remember this: this is not the end, but merely a phase of transformation. Your journey through these trials will build within you a resilience and depth of faith that will carry you for the rest of your life. You will emerge not broken, but stronger, not defeated, but victorious. Trust the process. Trust the divine timing. Know that you are on a path leading you toward your highest good. The universe is not here to break you. It is here to shape you into the best version of yourself. So no matter how shaky your faith may feel at times, hold on to it. On the other side of this test, you will find a version of you that is more robust, more resilient, and more deeply connected to the divine than you ever thought possible. My dear friends, this journey is not about simply surviving life's storms. It is about learning to dance in the rain, to find light even in the darkest corners of existence. Stay ignited. Stay inspired. Most importantly, stay true to the remarkable journey that is uniquely yours. If you found value in this video, please join me in sharing this message with others who might need it. I wish you a day filled with peace and growth.